This is Getting Past It, where real life meets real growth. I'm JR, and in 10 minutes or less, we're tackling thoughts, habits, and truths that hold us back. Let's get past it together.
What's going on, beautiful people, and welcome back to Getting Past It, the podcast. We're here with another episode of Fueled Up Friday. It's episode 24, and today we are going to talk about consistency over motivation. I'm going to repeat that. Consistency over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Consistency is sustainable. How many times have you started something and you were initially gung-ho about it, motivated, ready to go, energized, and then a few days later when it was time to do that thing, it might have felt like a chore, or you didn't have that same level of enthusiasm or energy that you previously had. Now that task feels like a heavy lift and not something you want to do. Maybe you had that New Year's resolution of going to the gym, and in the beginning it felt great and you were going, and now you're not. The motivation to proceed is gone because motivation is fleeting. But consistency is sustainable. And what does that mean? It means sticking with it, right? Even when you're having those mood swings that make you feel like this is not what you want to do with your time. You want to do something else with your day. You want to watch TV. You want to listen to music. You want to be outside. But there's something that you need to do first. Make sure you have some level of structure, right? Because that is going to help you beat those mood swings of wanting to throw in the towel. How do you get past that if you don't have anything in place to help you? How do you, when you're negotiating with yourself to say, I don't want to do this right now, how do you push yourself to do it? What structure do you have in place to help you get past yourself? Because small wins stack into big changes. Think about all, and we're going to stick with the gym theory. Think about all those times you were going to the gym. I was going to the gym and you didn't want to go. A lot of times you have that don't want to go feeling before you get there. But once you're walking out, you feel like, man, today I needed this the most. And you feel good that you actually went and accomplished your objective. And then on top of that, as you're consistently exercising this habit and going to the gym, pun intended, you start to see changes. Initially, they may be incremental, but they start to grow exponentially based on your level of consistency and focus on your task. And those things help build momentum. And that momentum then can lead to motivation. But it's not just motivation. Now you've got the consistency, right? Because you've created a structure. You've got a plan for yourself, how you want to reach your objective, what you're going to do to get there. Now, once you've done that consistently, you've built up some momentum. You're starting to see the benefits. You're starting to see the changes. And then as you're seeing those changes, it motivates you even more just to keep going. And then when that motivation fades, guess what? Lean back on the consistency. Lean back on, let me go get this done. This is going to take 30, 45 minutes or an hour of my time, and I'm going to be better for it. If you wanted to write a book, but you never sit down to actually put pen to paper or open your laptop to start typing. And maybe you don't start in that place if that's what your goal is. Maybe you start by turning off the TV and doing speech to text and just talking it through to give yourself a baseline. But starting and saying, okay, from 6 to 7 p.m. every night, I am just going to continue to expound on what I've started. And we'll see where we end up. It's times like those when you find mental clarity, when you find those small wins, where you see the progress. But you have to get to a place of consistency in order to start seeing those things. And when you start seeing the changes, don't get so high that you stop, because you haven't arrived yet. You have to keep going. You have to keep working at it. Another thing I want you to focus on is turning or changing your perception of what this is, right? When you're looking at consistency over motivation, stop making it something that feels like a have to do. Make it feel like a get to do. I get to go to the gym today. I've got 4 limbs. I've got both my arms. I've got both my legs. I've got my hands. All of those things. And I get to go in there and walk, move some weight around, and better myself. I get to do that. Right? I get to sit down and work on this book. I get to sit down and put my thoughts on paper versus making it feel like a chore. I have to do this and I don't want to. It's all about reframing, recalibrating, and changing the perception of how we look at things. The same way when you get a bill or something that pops up and it's like, damn it, another bill, but you also just received some funds from somewhere, right? And we look at that bill as a detriment or hindrance, when a lot of times it's something that we needed. And the funds that we received, or the money, now, you're in a space where I change it from, damn, this is about to suck me dry, to, hey, I'm blessed and fortunate enough to have the funds to be able to pay this and not have it hanging over my head. But it's all about how you change your perception of what it is. It's about the consistency piece. Sometimes we have to consistency. We have to consistently work on our perception, because a lot of times we might lead from a negative space. And in order for us to get better and to get where we want to go, we have to reshape and reframe our thinking. And so what we might need to consistently do is rethink our view of things. How do we get past the negativity? How do we become more optimistic? So, this week's challenge for you, I want you to commit to one consistent action for the next 7 days. Think about something you want to improve upon, something you've been telling yourself you wanted to do, but you have not done the work. And then I want you to really start working at it. Don't think about it. Do it. Bite-sized steps, whatever that thing may be. Small chunks. But build the consistency. Just start working at it daily. Daily. Whether it's 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day. Carve out some time to build the consistency so you can build the momentum. I believe in you. I hope you believe in you. Listen, it's Fueled Up Friday, episode 24. I hope you subscribe. I hope you hit the like button. Don't just view. Please smash that like button. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Share on all podcast applications. iHeart, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. But again, I appreciate your time. I'm JR, the host of Getting Past It, the podcast. Peace.